and that is how I'm going to become truly who I am. Not by cutting off here. We're not an ascetic religion. We're a religion or a teaching where we live physicality to its fullest by elevating it into holiness. That's why we get married. That's why we say brachot. That's why we do things the way we do. Whether that's clear to you until now, right? Whether you've seen that or even sensed it, but please know, I'm trying not to say anything that's not really true to my being here. I'm trying to really stay connected to what I really believe is true. So, and I have a bank account because I really have seen some really good people. So my checks are good. They're covered. What I'm saying here has sources. It's a strange generation, again, and we'll finish with this. It's a strange generation. We don't see great masters and great teachers. I wish we could have the Baal Shem Tov. I wish we could have the Ari, Isaiah, Moshe. Wow. I dream of the day when the resurrection of the dead, when we're told that the great tzaddikim will rise up in light bodies, and the rest of us will be alive here, and we'll see them, and it'll be the end of the illusion, and we'll understand. Wow. I mean, and the greatest moment will be to go to Moshe, to go to Rivka, to go to Sarah, and tell them, I really tried to live your Torah. I really tried to be true to your Torah. And how much love they're going to radiate on us and embrace us. Wow, what a moment. What a beautiful dream to have, that all these former generations will come back and we'll meet them. And we are sparks of their very souls. But they sent us down here to be a vanguard, to bring them into the world, so we could all live together. All mankind lifted up to the highest level. A very fairy-like dream right now. I don't see it happening around me, but I live with this dream. I am connected to its inner power, and I believe that when we do so, that we can then begin to make a difference, even in the outside world, that seems to be an absolute contradiction to what I'm saying. But the real change is going to take place within and come out. It's not going to happen out there, and all of a sudden we're going to be changed. Sorry. So thank you so much. Bless you.
A question?
I didn't look at my clock, but it's 10:10. Yeah, any questions? Come to Israel. But as I just said to a very dear friend, don't rush, but make plans. Make a 2-year plan, a 3-year plan, a 4-year plan, which begins with asking Hashem in your own heart, can I go to Israel? Is there a place for me there? Like, I don't see it, but ask. And then, if doors open along the way, you'll say, wow, that's amazing. I never thought that would happen. I could make a living in Israel? That's not normal. Yes, because you've asked. If you hadn't asked, then the door could open and you won't know what to do with it because you don't have any relationship to it. Ask. Form a concept, form a thought form in your being that Israel is the center of Jewish existence and which is the place where we should be, even though it doesn't seem like it now. But at least the thought form, and that will help you to get there. And just one more thing is that when my 31st anniversary with my wife, we went to the Kotel. So when we're walking down towards the Kotel, and my wife Esther says, 31 is not such a great number, like it says low. It's the gematria of the word low, no, in Hebrew. And so I got inspired, and I looked at her, and I smiled, and I said, but wait a second, it's a famous thing that Joshua had to fight 31 kings. Like, it's a famous number in the Bible. Joshua had to fight 31 kings in the land of Israel. Because all these kings from Europe and all over used to have a palace, a villa in Israel. That was like this big thing in those days, according to our tradition. So I said, well, that's interesting, because lo is no, and 31 is the 31 kings. Those are the 31 no's that come to you as you're living here, and they say, you can't live here, you'll never make it here, it's not for you, you're not going to be accepted here, this is not for you. We've just passed them, Esther. It's our 32nd year. And we were just there coming to the Kotel Plaza, and to Lev, 32, the heart of the world. But bless us all that we can overcome the 31 kings that say no, and get rid of them, overcome them. Anybody else want to ask or say anything? Yes.
Yes. I just want to say about what you just said about asking, that I learned that there are 3 parts to the asking, just so that we all know the 3 parts to the asking. And there's a 4th part sometimes. The Mishnah says that the Amida is broken into 3 parts. First, you tell God He's great, then you ask what you want, and then you say thank you. So you say, God, you're the greatest at getting me to Israel. God, please help get me to Israel. And God, thank you for helping me get to Israel. Sometimes you have to say, apologize first. And you say, God, sorry for not taking the opportunity to go to Israel before. God, you're the greatest at getting me to Israel. God, please get me to Israel. God, thank you for getting me to Israel.
The thing with thanking, even before the deed is done, is because with God, it's as good as done. So that's why we bow down at Modim, is to move out of asking into thanking, even though we haven't seen it manifested in our lives yet. But it's as good as done, so to speak. Bowing down to signal a move into another mode of interaction with God. Thank you so much. And thankfulness is really a big key. And work on it. Appreciate what we have, our bodies, our lives. Appreciate what we've been given. It's an incredible key for everything. Thankfulness. Okay, thank you. Bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rabbi. I want to thank Oren Richland for his beautiful hospitality. Thank you, Oren, and all the people I helped you. I hope to see you at the events for the rest of the week. Thank you so much.